Naira redesign. Reactions as rich Nigerians start using sack bags to take money to the banks. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified on post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Days after the Central Bank of Nigeria announced the redesign of the 1,000 Naira, 500 and 200 Naira notes with the directive that the current notes be remitted to the commercial banks, all the individuals and organizations with huge cash stashed away have become depositing them, Saturday Punch can report. Our correspondents gathered that from sources and workers in the operational department of many commercial banks that even though there's not yet to be any rush by customers, there was a gradual increase in the volume of cash and amounts being remitted by customers. The news headline has stirred mixed reactions from among Facebook users. Some of the reactions that threw the post read thus. One commented, a social media user commented, if the idea behind the redesign of an RNS is just to get the money outside the bank, into the bank, then it would not be changing anything other than the notes. People should be made to explain how they came with the huge amounts that they are bringing into the bank. There should be some penalties that will help national monetary and economic processes. Another opined, greedy people everywhere. These are the people you ask for favor, but they will never do it for you. Another commented, I think CBN should cancel 1,000 Naira and 500 Naira notes to discourage hoarding of our currency, especially since we have cashless payment systems. Otherwise, the new note will still end up like the old one. People will still hoard it. What is your opinion on this matter? You see, the first one is the most brilliant idea. As in, the first person that gave his own opinion. And let me repeat what he said. He said, if the idea behind the design of an Naira note is just to get the money outside the bank, into the bank, that's to get the money where people keep for their house, where people don't bury for sock away. In other words, for pits. All of a sudden, they are going to bring it out just because CBN said this particular note, they are going to change it. And you know now, it gets away go reach the old notes, they no go to people no go even to they accept them again. Okay, if the real motive is that money where they don't keep for soccer, we then bring it out. Then let me continue. Then people should be made to explain how they came with huge amount they're bringing to the bank. I want to believe that this has everything to do with it. If the CBN will come out and tell us that they have not kept people, in fact, they should keep people at the bank now, we say they're going to monitor. You are going to explain, especially when they will check your account. Your account is a salary account. You are earning maybe 150 or 500 or 700, and you are bringing cash like 100 million, 50 million. Okay, Baba, you go explain how you use get that money. Do you understand me? Had it been this is the line they are towing, it will make sense. Bah. Do you understand? It will make sense. And me, I am still of the opinion that they should check this, their redesigning of the Naira note. They should check it. If it is going to mean more harm than good to our currency, to our economy, to us, let them just halt the protest. Let them halt and abort. But if it is going to better us, may them carry the go. All right. That is black man mentality. Stacking money at home in billions while the relatives are hungry. No good roads in their communities. No water to drink in their villages. No pump water in the state capitals. Money that you and your sibling cannot finish spending till eternity. But people are suffering financially from your vicinity, your brother's neighbors. What an irony. It is very clear that blacks cannot govern each other. Since the colonial masters left, things started deteriorating. The blacks do not even have economic policies that can turn the economy around in terms of improvement. When the dollar goes up in Nigeria, it goes up. No solution to bring it down. Always very good in criticism, but no solution to economic woes. Very good in theory, but nothing to show for it financially. But very good in manipulations to steal money. If not madman mentality, why should a human being supposed to acquire wealth that he cannot spend? Stealers and criminals everywhere. Brother, now you carry and pass. You don't talk within my mind. Why you go get money safe, go where you know if you spend? My own is, if the real reason behind this redesigning naira notes is to make sure they bring all the money out. Then they should make sure that as they bring it out, come back. They're able to look for a way. Okay. 99.9% of the Nigerian witches and politicians are violently wicked to their ill bones. Find out. There are some of them that sit in front rows of the seats of churches and midwives. Faithless leaders that pretend to be religious, but the gods of this sun violently judge you for putting Nigerians into abject poverty in the midst of so much. My dear, amen to that prayer. Amen. The problem with us in Nigeria and Africa in general is that we are so poor that all we receive as wealth is money. Thank you. People think that to show say you get money, you must flaunt it. Do you understand? Imagine someone having all this stored in their house without use. When people with great content and ideas definitely surround them, but to care less to support them. My dear, now the kind of society we find ourselves today, whether I like it or not. But my own, I will still say is they should make sure people at the bank, you will explain how you get your 20,000, your 15,000, your 10,000. You go start to explain. Okay, this is wickedness in the highest order. The same people are always in church and mosques, but just imagine. So now poor people, they use bank before and they will still be scamming our kobo. My dear, look at us. And we go keep our money for them, then we'll still come out our money finish. The rich keeps theirs at home. Life no balance at all. With all their hoarding billions at home, go to them and ask for 10,000 naira. They will tell you they do not have. But then grudgingly, he or she will give you 1,000 naira. You thank God to take for transport. The spice goes to all wicked leaders that are 100% vampires. Okay, no problem. I allow them to first bring out the one that they hoarded. Courageous whoops, honestly, we are doomed as a country. Can you imagine? Even these new ones are answering. I tell you, the one way mad me now when I see 2003 notes, like money where they print in 2003, there is circulation now. They'll begin to hoard. Looks like some people have minting machines inside their rooms. I've been at China, they do ship and come in containers under the disguise of goods and commodities. My dear, I saw a note that was made in 2003. When I mean I saw, I do not mean very rough notes. I mean clean notes. Many say they don't hold their money somewhere before. Okay. Contentment is a virtue. Contentment. Why are they allowing them to pay into their accounts instead of giving the money to the poor and ASU? You can see why ASU was holding the government. Some of this money could be the money they short paying ASU through IPPS, which ASU is refusing, and that should take them through UTAs like every other departments like them are being paid with government. Has become the most common government ever existed in Nigeria since ever. Sincerely, I've said it before. They should find out more about this strategy and make sure they use the right way.